is Jessica, and thank you for coming to my channel, Naturalistic Soul. Today I'm going to be making a fire cider, which is a type of tonic that is used to help with cold and flu. So during the winter months, it's a great time for you to use it. As you can see, I am chopping up some ginger, which is one of the main ingredients in fire cider. I used a food processor to grate it a little bit more, just so that you can get the full essence of the ginger. And so right there, I'm just kind of measuring it out till I can put it inside of the jar that I'm using to store or to keep my fire cider while it macerates in the refrigerator. I'm just adding a little bit more. I think actually I'm adding the garlic there as well. So ginger and garlic, or maybe it's just the ginger. So I think maybe it's just the ginger there. And garlic is one of the other ingredients that I will use for this. But I'm also using turmeric, which is a very good anti-inflammatory root. Just watch your hands because it does make your hands orange if you touch it too much. So I just blended that up as well in the food processor, the same way I did the ginger. And I'm going to measure that out. I'm actually going to put all of that in there, but I wasn't sure if I was going to use it all at first. That's why I'm measuring it out, but I will definitely use all of it. The measurements for all of this, it's quite simple. I really didn't do much accurate measuring, but I will put that in the description box just so you'll have a guide to go by if you're trying to make it yourself. Next, I am going to chop the onion, just getting the skin off, because that's going to go in there. And I do quite a rough chop with the onion because you don't need it to be too fine, because onions, they're very potent. So it'll be able to absorb a lot of the goodness from the onions as well. So I'm just chopping that up right now, and I'm going to put that in the jar as well. Just making sure that I don't have any pieces that are too big. I want to keep some room for other ingredients inside the jar. So not too big, not too small. But I had a couple in there that were kind of large for what I want to do. Now I'm just going to put it all in the container, which already has the ginger and the turmeric. Just putting it in there. And I'm just using a mason jar. It's a larger mason jar than you would normally see, but it fits everything in there just fine for me. Okay, and so now I have the onions in there. And next I am going to put garlic in. So just kind of mashing the garlic. And that's all going to go in there. I used a full head of garlic, and I just blended that in the food processor as well. And now I'm going to add that to our jar with our other ingredients. And I've been using this right there I put in the horseradish. I did not get fresh horseradish. I just got it from the jar this time, but other times when I've made fire cider, I did get it fresh, and I did notice a difference. The fresh one was very potent, more potent, and I would definitely use that again, rather than the jar. Right there I'm doing a jalapeno, just chopping a jalapeno, and I put the seeds and all in there, just a rough chop with it. But I was saying that, you know, I used this fire starter this winter. When I felt like a cold was coming on, I would just take a few tablespoons of it, and it knocked it right out. To be quite honest, there are so many, you know, ingredients that are anti-inflammatory and just kind of produce that heat that won't allow anything to, you know, survive, or any type of cold or flu to really survive in that condition. So it's very good for that, and it's also good for salads. You can just put it on a salad dressing because it's going to have apple cider vinegar in it. Oh, right there I am chopping rosemary, which I put in there as well. Some people also put thyme in their fire starters. It's really, you know, once you have the key ingredients, it's really up to you to kind of you know, decide what you want to add to it. I'm also putting a little bit of cinnamon in there as well. Cinnamon is really good for blood pressure, you know, moderating that. And so this is really an overall tonic. There are so many good things that come out of the ingredients that you use for it. Some people put honey in it, which is great for allergies. You know, good. It has so many benefits to it, and it also sweetens the vinegar up, so you won't have that really spicy sour taste, which I love. I absolutely love it, but some people, it might be too harsh for them. So put in a little bit of honey in there to sweeten it up. You know, works just fine. So right there I just added the apple cider vinegar. I filled it up to the top, and now I'm going to put a lid on it. I usually try to put a piece of parchment paper in between the lid, so that you won't have any corrosion due to the apple cider vinegar on the side of your jar. And, you know, just put that on there, and I put mine in the refrigerator and, you know, leave it for a month. That way you can get all that goodness out of the ingredients that you use. And, you know, just make sure it's on tight, and every other day or every day I just kind of shake it up, and you get this beautiful amber color because of the turmeric and the cinnamon. I'm so sorry that the video ended like that. I just wanted to say that fire cider was really good for colds and flus and allergy season. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope to see you soon.